So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to trade in Pet Simulator X. This is probably the best trading guide. I'm not going to say a whole bunch of general tips like all other trading guides. Like some of these tips you probably have never even seen before, and you're going to be so rich after this video, so make sure you watch the whole thing. But real quick, do you want a huge pet for free? Like and subscribe and comment your username and I'll send you a random free huge pet through the mail. I'll use a random comment picker and show it in my next video to prove it's real. I didn't say it's a good huge pet though, so it's probably gonna be a corgi or a rock or something. Okay, let's get straight into the tips. So number one, this is probably the best tip that I've literally never seen before. Do not stop when profiting. So if you're trading with someone and then they give you like a 10, 20 billion profit, like if you're doing good trades with someone, keep trading with them. Don't just leave after. That's like if you go mining for gold and you find like a huge piece of gold, are you gonna keep mining in that same area and try to get more? Or are you gonna leave and just go somewhere else randomly? You're gonna stay, right? So like if you're profiting, someone's doing your trades and you're profiting a lot, keep trading with them. Try to get as much profit as you can. This next thing is really important and it's related to server hopping. Don't server hop too much. What I mean by this is rich servers don't really matter. So you see how there's only one person that has over 50 billion? It doesn't matter if it's a rich server or not, because I've seen many people with only like 1 billion, even less than a billion, that have Titanics. They usually just keep their diamonds in the bank or they just spend them all on buying things from people. I'd say stay in a server for at least 10 minutes, try making offers, try seeing who has huges before you swap servers. I'd say on average, even if I don't make any profit yet, I'm in a server for at least like 20 minutes. And another really important tip is under settings, make sure you always have show other pets on. I know it's annoying sometimes if there are so many people in the server and there are like 1,000 different pets, but it's really good to have that on so you can actually see what people have. Like I had it off until yesterday because yesterday I turned it on and I saw literally the third richest player in the entire game. He has 2 rainbow Titanics. And I wouldn't have even met him if I didn't turn that on because I'd think he's just another random guy. And I get spammed with trade requests so I wouldn't even know like anything. Now here's another really important thing. Always think it through. So I know this is very obvious, but make sure you did the math right. Double check if you're doing really big offers. Because yesterday when I was tired, I went way too fast and I kind of lost 700 billion gems worth of pets. I know that's a major L, but I literally gave like so much for an Easter cat. It's only worth like 550 billion to 750 billion on most sites, even though only 36 exist. But a lot of people told me that they got duped a lot, so that's probably why it's not worth that much. But I accidentally looked at the value for the rainbow version of the Easter cat instead of the normal one, so that is like a major L right there. So just be really careful with what you're doing. Always double check, make sure, because also I accidentally gave someone my huge pets yesterday, but luckily he didn't scam me. Like, bro, yesterday I was so tired. But like, I literally started 5 days ago and I'm already to here and I have a bit more in my bank. So I'd say my total value is at least a few trillion, and that's just from like 4 days of trading. And another tip is don't do trade backs. If someone accepts your trade and they agree with it, as long as you're like not scamming them and then they want to trade back after, I mean, they already accepted it. Like, that's on them if they accepted. Like that guy that profited 700 billion off of me, I asked him to trade back, but he just left the game. I mean, you can just do that. Like, you're not scamming them. I know some people might not like me for saying that as a trading tip, but I mean, if you're profiting and they accept it, then that's kind of on them. They let you profit off of that. And another tip that people won't like, well, I mean, this probably is only really applying to partners, but if someone sends you a pet to borrow in the mailbox, of course, like, don't scam people. Don't ask to borrow pets and then say to send it to the mailbox. But if you include the word sign anywhere in the mailbox, or I think if you send it to a partner like at all, it's gonna say, after you press yes to this, it's literally gonna say, warning, this is a gift and you're not guaranteed to get your pet back. Now, most people just completely ignore that, like read it and just press yes. Like, bro, read that message before. If you send something in the mailbox, if you want someone to sign it, or if you're letting someone borrow it, it's gone. Like, as soon as you press that send button, after you press yes on that confirmation, your pet is completely gone. Don't send things in the mailbox to get them signed, please. I haven't really gotten anything too expensive in the mailbox, and like half the time I return it. But like I like huge pet stuff. You send something in my mailbox and you press accept on that warning, then I mean it's gonna be gone. But like another tip is value lists are dumb. Like okay, there's cosmic values, there's like a few other value lists. The most known one's probably cosmic values. All value lists right now are literally so bad. I'm making my own value list. It's probably gonna be done within a few weeks. I gotta like do a lot of surveying on the community and talk to the richest players before to decide on the values, just see what things get. But bro, what is pet value? Like unless I missed a major part in the Pet Simulator X community, pet value is completely useless because things are only worth what people pay for it. So let's say I have like a chicken sandwich, you know, and like someone's gonna pay me $5 for it in real life. So like, but then everyone wants chicken sandwiches and then people start making them and selling them for $5. Now if they're all going for $5, then the price people pay for it is the price that it's worth, $5, right? I don't know if that made any sense, but basically what I'm trying to say is the amount of gems people will pay for something is what it's worth. So if someone will give me 5 billion gems for one pet and 10 billion gems for another pet, then theoretically that pet is worth like double the 5 billion pet. Because if I sell it for 10 billion, then I can buy 2 of the 5 billion pets. So it's worth what people will pay for. Now pet value makes no sense. On so many sites with pet value, I've seen like, okay, this pet is worth 10 billion gems and this pet is worth 40 billion gems, but they have the same pet value. Like who's gonna do that? Just sell the pet for 40 billion and then buy 4 of that other pet. Pet value is absolutely useless. It makes no sense. So on my value list, there's only gonna be gem value, because I'm not gonna lie, most of the people playing Pet Simulator X are probably under 10. If you give them 2 random values, that's just gonna confuse them a lot. Now, of course, my website's gonna have some advertisements. Gotta pay for the upkeep of it, and also, I'm like trying to save up to buy a house in real life right now, but yeah. Okay, well, oh yeah, one more thing I want to tell you guys. If you see someone selling something for slightly under the price in a booth, do not buy it. Only buy it if it's a bit under the price, because it's not really worth it. Seems like a lot of pets are overvalued, so they're gonna charge like only maybe 9 billion for a huge rock, but then like you can probably find other people to sell you theirs for that much. So, and another really important thing, gifts and stuff on the sites that have like value and gem value. For pets, they just have value and gem value, but then for gifts, it's legitimately only value. Like, is that pet value? Is that gem value? No one even knows, and it has a 5% chance of getting 2 different huges, but those huges aren't even worth that much. So is it really worth 55 billion, or is that the pet value? Is it worth 5.5 billion gems? There's so many questions, so little answers. So again, that's why I'm making my own value list. But my value list is also gonna have where you can input suggestions in my Discord server, so you can post screenshots of trades, and we're gonna like monitor them a lot to make sure that no one's trying to rig trades. I might even make a new Discord server just for this, but we're gonna see what happens. So that's pretty much it for the guide. Make sure to subscribe with the notifications on, like the video, join my Discord server, link in the description, do all the other stuff I linked in the description. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.